I know he wanted that rematch for that title so bad. Let's send it down to the ring. The last time he was at BST, came up just short in a #1 dojo challenge against Ichiban. Looking to change that tonight. Juni Underwood making his BST debut here tonight. But everybody knows this man. And the Prince don't travel alone. And I'm not just talking about his cavalcade of fans here in the front row. I'm talking about that man right there. Brother Greatness coming with Shawn Knyte.
And Brother Greatness is the guy who has his finger on the pulse of what's next, of what's the next big thing. And let me tell you, since branching out solo, Shawn Knyte may have not had the wins on his side, but he has stolen every show he has been on, and this one is going to be no different.
Shawn Knyte, a BST staple, but he is facing two men. One man making his BST debut in Juni Underwood, and another man in his second ever BST matchup. First match ever in BST for Brando Lee, a match against #1 Ichiban in the Dojo Challenge that Brando Lee fell just short of.
And you hear the BST faithful rallying behind their guy, Shawn Knyte. But you have to think, Pete, he is at a slight disadvantage being in the ring with such accomplished strikers. You talked about Brando Lee, but Juni Underwood is trained in BJJ, Kempo Karate, and Taekwondo, all packaged together in a elite fighter with incredible conditioning.
I was noticing that myself when you have two men with extensive martial arts backgrounds, two men who have incredible fighting styles that are very ground-based, very speed-based, very lower body-based. And then you have Shawn Knyte, who's a little bit more of a speed demon, a little bit more of a high flyer. He's going to have to really change the way that he attacks this matchup if he wants to come out of it with a win. Because the cerebral natures of both Brando Lee and Juni Underwood could really overwhelm the Prince of Greatness, Shawn Knyte. I think if anything, Shawn Knyte should have probably gotten some pointers and some tricks from a competitor early on tonight who came back to BST, the Malice Dragon. Shawn Knyte could have gotten some pointers from her on how to deal with these two men. Incredible opening DLC contest between Jasmine and Harleen Lowe. Brando Lee, and Juni Underwood. Double stomp by Brando Lee. This is the man who took Ichiban to the limit.
Oh! And look at Shawn Knight.
Shawn Knight cannot let his athleticism and fancy maneuvers get the better of him. He cannot let his ego get the better of him tonight. He may have an entire cheering section here, but he cannot let that take him off his game. He cannot get too confident in this match now.
Oh! There's the speed of Juni Underwood.
And I've been hearing Juni Underwood's name a lot recently, especially over the last 6 to 8 months. This young man, covered by Underwood.
Broken up by Shawn Knight.
Things I have heard about this young man every time he's gotten an opportunity at a show, at an event, in a matchup, he has absolutely killed it.
Oh,
People talk about how there's a lot of people, talent and promoters alike, who look at Juni Underwood and like, I don't know what I'm getting here. But once they have seen him in action, they realize they are getting one of the most complete in-ring athletes you're gonna find.
guy with athleticism off the charts, conditioning to match.
And a Batman Beyond tattoo. And how can you go wrong with a guy who has Terry McGinnis' symbol tattooed on him? Granted, I'm a Bruce guy, but Terry was okay.
Listen, you know, Bruce let him know what's up. Bruce gave him a little what for. Juni Underwood in complete control now, but you got to think the stopping to Showboat is going to catch him in the end.
Now if he keeps striking like this, it won't.
Well, that's true. But, as you said many times, you have to have eyes on the back of your head.
He's
you
missing
can't.
a nipple now.
Well, I think that's in the first row.
The nipple off of him. Oh, I felt that.
Oh!
Shawn Knight coming out of nowhere.
Sent to the outside. And this is what happens when you have this many incredible talents in one ring. You're going to miss something because the action is going to speed up. Double chops.
The man who wins this match will become the third member of our main event four-way.
And as we go on, we have one more triple threat match. It gets shorter and shorter of time between to that final. Oh my God!
Jesus, dropped him right on his head.
Brando Lee to the top rope.
Off the top.
Rolls through.
Underwood
Shawn
out of the
Knight.
way.
Springboard European uppercut.
What height by Shawn Knight.
Step up in Zaguri. Juni with the elbows. Oh!
Juni sending Shawn Knight into the ropes here. Pop up. Powerbomb. Covered by Underwood.
But Brando Lee to the top rope with a moonsault.
Covered by Brando.
Juni gets the shoulder up.
And that was a moment for Brando Lee. Shawn Knight was out of it, out of action, in no position to break up that pin. That could have been the moment for Brando Lee, and it slipped away. Working together. Well, that was very quick, very short. Shawn Knight eliminating Lee from the equation. Brother Greatness trying to get the BST faithful behind the Prince.
Shawn Knight gets the boot up. Oh!
I don't know where that kick came from, but it came from somewhere. Underwood putting Shawn Knyte on the back of his neck, that third cervical vertebrae maybe out of
Shawn
place.
Knight rolls
What
out
is
with
this,
the
Shawn
what
Knight?
a pin.
Shawn Knight with a...
And Shawn Knight with the counter and the pin.
I don't even know what that was.
Shawn Knight gets the win. Juni Underwood cannot believe what just happened.
The Prince of Greatness shocking the world. Like young Arthur at the stone, pulling the sword out when nobody thought it could be done. Shawn Knight just shocked everybody here in Hamden with a huge victory in the Northeast Summit.